Good morning, culés. It is time to wake up and Barca. Welcome back to the Undefeated channel. We've got a live one here for you today where we're going to be taking a look up ahead to Barcelona's upcoming 23-24 season. I've got 8 bold predictions for you, okay? You're not going to see these ones coming. Some of you are going to be throwing stuff at the screen. Some of you are going to be slinging your phones across the room. We'll keep the conversation going though, okay? So 8 bold predictions. I want to get your thoughts and your reactions to that. So please let me know what you're thinking and feeling in the chat if you're watching this live. If you're watching on replay, leave your comments down below. I know you're going to have them. So 8 bold predictions for this upcoming season coming up. We'll also, before we get to that, we'll be discussing Barca's latest financial lever. Bringing in an extra, what was it, 120 million euros, something like that. I'll say that again. 120 million euros. You love to see it. So Barcelona going to be able to register their players, maybe a little bit more. We'll be discussing that. We'll take a look at Barcelona's squad numbers. They have not been officially released yet. Of course, you have until August 31st to make any final tweaks with the lineups, with the squad. So we'll see who's left to come, who's left to go. We'll talk about some transfer rumors, all that and more coming up on today's episode. So as you know, if you've been here before, these live streams are all about conversation, getting things going in the chat, connecting with our fellow culés. That's what we do here on this channel with this community, this stash squad, as we like to call ourselves. We support the badge, we support each other. So if you want to be part of this community, subscribe to the channel. If you want to participate in the chat, subscribe to the channel. Ask your questions, leave your comments. Love to keep the conversation going. With that out of the way, go ahead and kick things off the right way, my friends.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are now tuning in to the undefeated Mustache John.
All right. We're going to start the conversation off, my friends, before we get into any of the juicy stuff, the 8 bold predictions and all that good jazz. Before we get into that, I do want to discuss Barcelona's latest financial lever that we have pulled. Barcelona announces the entry of new strategic partners as growth accelerators of Barca Vision. This is Bridgeburg, and informs on the agreement with Mountain & Co., acquisition group, in order to guarantee Barca media success. Now, what this does is it puts a financial backing behind Barca Media, or what was formerly known as Barca Media. They're going to be taking a look at Web3, NFTs, the metaverse. That's where this money is going towards, trying to build towards Barcelona's digital future. But it is a big help for Barcelona's present as well. We're going to be able to register our players. We're going to be able to maybe take another look-see, another glass around the transfer market. Maybe a Vitor Roque. I don't know. It's up for speculation what this money really means for Barcelona, but I do know initial reactions are that people are saying that players are going to get registered. Marcos Alonso, Balde, perhaps a Abde, perhaps a Lamine Yamal. That's going to be tough. That's going to be tough for his whole career. That's going to get me. Anyway, we'll start with reactions there, folks. What do you think about Barcelona pulling this last financial lever? Are we feeling good? Are we feeling confident? Are we feeling relaxed? Let's get some reactions to this. I'm going to turn to the chat, say hello to the Stash Squad, and then we'll get into Barcelona kit numbers. We'll get into my 8 bold predictions for this upcoming season. And of course, we'll hop over. We'll take a look at the brand new #1 place to get your Barcelona merch. Original Barcelona artwork. We'll be taking a look at the BARÇA, you idiot, Barca merch store.com. We'll be taking a look at that towards the end of the episode. So hello, everybody. How are we doing? How are we feeling? I'm going to turn to the chat, see who we got in here. I see I got some of my stash mods, Harry and Ayush. Hello, gentlemen. Javier Garcia says, been a while since I caught alive. Hope everyone's doing well. I am doing well. I got to slow things down. Not enough sleep, too much coffee. Relax. Football for life. How we doing, sir? Missed. Yare's in the house. I see Ovi is here. Says, I am vengeance. The city needs me. By the way, morning, guys. Good morning, Sensei. Love you, Ovi. Glad to have you here, buddy. We got Growth in Progress. Love the name. Grand Rising. Been a while. Been super busy lately, but back again with a new name. You're going to have to remind me. I know Grand Rising, one of my favorite greetings. You're going to have to remind me, though. Connor McCabe, how we doing, sir? Glad to see ya. And Mutovs. Hello, says, I'd rather have Cancelo and Felix. I'm sure there's some chat going on around who we're bringing in the transfer room. Transfer window, excuse me. Harry says, welcome back, Growth Rising. And hello, everyone. Hope you all are doing all right and like the merch John is wearing. Yes, indeed. Like I said, this is one item hot off the press. Well, you know what? I can't wait. I'm too excited. Let's just jump over before we get to kit numbers, before we get to the bold predictions. My friends, my coolies, Stash Squad, introducing, BARCAmerchstore.com. These are all original designs by yours truly, the undefeated Mustache John. We've got t-shirts, we've got sweatshirts, we've got polos, we've got tank tops, all right? Come check us out. This is the website, BARCAmerch.com. We're going to head over to shop all. You can shop by category if you want to up here, or if you can just browse all these wonderful products. Like I said, t-shirts, sweatshirts, we got tank tops, we got polos. I'm going to be adding to this as we go. This is only the beginning, my friends. But these are some of the designs. You can see this one right here that I'm wearing. It's available in blue. It's available in purple. That's just the back. That's not impressive. Hang on. Let's scroll down here. Why is he not showing me it in? There we go, because I'm a dum-dum. I know how websites work. Don't talk to me like that. This is what I got on right here. Look at this. Hey. All right. If you're watching on TikTok, swipe over. Click the link in the bio. That's where you want to be, over on the YouTube channel. But there it is, folks. Look. Right there. It's right there. Haha. Yes, indeed. So all this and more is available to you. I got this polo the other day. Wore it to work. Beautiful. Look at that. $18.99 right there on your heart. You can support the club. Listen, whether you're in the office, whether you're on the beach, hanging out with your friends, doesn't matter. I got something for every occasion. Check out this hoodie. I just got this as well. Beautiful. Look at this. This guy looks like Ferran Torres. Check this out. Oh, you don't want to pull over? You want a zip up? Boom. I got you for the zip up too, dude. No problem. Look at that. All original designs by yours truly. Pow. So like I said, check it out. BARCAmerch.com. The link is pinned there. And here's a little secret, my friends. Here's a little secret. If you use code Stash Squad, okay? Use the code Stash Squad at checkout. Get yourself 10% off your order. Just for being part of the channel, just for hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. So go to BARCAmerch.com. Put your favorite items in the shopping cart. When you go to checkout, type in Stash Squad. STACHESQUAD. 2 words. Stash Squad. Stash spelled like the mustache, okay? Stash Squad. Get yourself a little discount. How's that sound? Let me make sure I'm saying that right, actually. I'm pretty sure it is just Stash Squad. I don't think it's Stash Squad 10, but let me make sure. Let me make sure I'm not telling you tall tales here. I'm logging in offline here. Or off screen, I should say. Give me 1 second, just because I want to make sure I'm telling you the correct code. Okay. Dual login working. Gotta stay secure these days. You know what I mean? Discounts. I lied to you. It's Stash Squad 10. Okay. That's why I checked. Everybody. Okay. So do Stash Squad 10. Maybe one of my mods can type that in the chat for us. STACHE Squad, the number 10. Gets you a discount, my friends. Get the hoodie. Get the tank top. Get it all right here. I love this. Love this. Give it to me in black. Boom. Look at that. Look at that jazz. It's beautiful. It's psychedelic. That. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous, I tell ya. Anyway, I digress. My friends. The store is up. It is available. BARCAmerch.com. Let me know what you think, my friends. Put it in the order. Ship it to yourselves. And then, once it arrives, put it on. Take a picture. Send it in to me. I'll add you in the slideshow for the beginning of the show. How about that? How about that, my friends? Love to see you. Appreciate all the compliments I'm seeing in the chat. Oh, my goodness. Very exciting stuff. Very exciting stuff. We got Sahil in the house. We got Digi in the house. Sean Strangeway, hello, hello. Thank you, Ayush. Right there, on demand with updating the commands here. Absolutely amazing. I appreciate you, good sir. All right, so we've talked about Barcelona pulling that financial lever. Before we get to 8 bold predictions, take a look at squad numbers for this year. This is what we had from the tour. There's going to be some changes. Right off the bat, we know Ferran Torres was wearing the number 11, but now he's going to be wearing number 7 with Dembele gone. So that leaves open number 11, number 19, because Franck Kessié is no longer with us. Excuse me. As of right now, those are the 2 open numbers. So we can speculate a bit here, right? We know Ter Stegen's going to be 1. That's guaranteed. Dest, I imagine, I don't think he's going anywhere. I think he's going to ride the bench the entire season. And I think he sticks with number 2. Balde, I think, sticks with number 3. I like that for him. I know some of you were calling for number 5, which it doesn't connect with me. I think Balde stays number 3. Araujo going nowhere, number 4. I like Martinez with number 5. Brings it back to the center back position a la a Carles Puyol, but he's not going to have those same comparisons. And giving it to a Inigo Martinez as opposed to one of the young midfielders removes any pressure with the comparison. So I like Martinez with the number 5. Gavi stepping up, finally getting the number 6. Confirmed this time. Confirmed. He was registered as the number 6, got to wear it for what, 1 match before it got revoked. Had to go back to the number 30. So I think Gavi stays with the number 6. 7, like I said, is going to be Ferran Torres. 8, of course, will be Pedri. Lewandowski with 9. Ansu Fati sticking with the number 10. I think up until the last match where he subbed on and scored the winner immediately, I would have said he might be on his way out the door and Barcelona might have a new number 10 come January a la Vitor Roque. But I say Ansu stays and he keeps the number 10. Now that means that 11 is going to be open. We will circle back to that. We'll circle back to that one. 12, Langley. He's in the same situation as Dest. No chance that Xavi's going to rely on him. It would take a number of, knock on wood, a number of players being unavailable for Dest or Langley to find their way onto the pitch. With that said, unless he's going to Tottenham with some of that Harry Kane money they're about to get. Can't believe that's happening. Harry Kane to Bayern Munich. Anyway, I think Langley sticks around. I think he rides the bench. I think he and Dest becomes best friends, spending almost 9 months sitting on the bench together. And I think Langley keeps the number 12. Backup keeper Naki Pena gets 13. I'm loving Gundogan with the number 14. A little tip of the cap to Johan Cruyff. Christensen sticks with 16. Abde's a question mark for me. He's a big question mark for me. Now that I've stated that we're keeping Ansu, are we going to be able to keep Abde as well? I think Barcelona pulling this latest financial lever helps us out. I think prior to that, I would have said one of those 2 players is going to get sold. I think with this lever pulled, I think he stays. And if he does stay, could be a candidate for number 11. If not Easy Abde, who are we looking at then? For me, it would be a question of, and I know I'm jumping ahead here, if Lamine Yamal does become a registered first-team player, could he jump in and take that number 11? I say yes. But the question is, do we register him with the first team or not? That's really the question. Not sure of that. So I know I'm jumping ahead, okay? So we still got number 11 open. Abde's either going to keep 16 or jump to 11. Marcus Alonso will get registered and stay with 17. Oyo Romeu. That's a question mark. 18 works. Out of the numbers that he could switch to, 11 doesn't make sense. If Dest or Langley left, 2 and 12 don't make sense. So I think Romeu stays with 18. Knowing he's not a long-term solution for the club, he's a temporary fix. That makes sense. 19 is available. That is another option for Abde, I would say, or Lamine Yamal, if they want to upgrade their numbers. I like the number 19. That is available. 11 and 19 available. Roberto, De Jong, Raphinha, not going anywhere. Koundé, not going anywhere. Eric Garcia, also not going anywhere. Astralaga, Casado, Lamine Yamal, Garrido, Lopez, Faye, and Valle, all Barça Athletic players. I think of those players, Lamine Yamal and long shot Fermin Lopez could get a first team number. Could get a first team number. Astralaga, I think, will be out. And then 11 and 19 are available. So let me know in the chat, folks, who gets 11, who gets 19. We'll turn to the chat there, and then we'll get to 8 bold predictions. Here we go. We're going to turn to the chat here, see what we think. Luis Rodriguez says Balde should get 12. Why do you want Balde to get 12? I'd much rather him have 3. I think that's a more logical number for him to go with. Growth says Spurs sure are taking their sweet time with the Langley operation. Yes, they are. I think they're a little focused on other operations, I would think. Harry says we need to keep Abde. He is versatile talent who is absolutely vital in our attack. We can't let Neymar come in. Abde and Fate need their time. Whew, I'm glad you said that, because as we're looking at numbers, and number 11 is available, and a player who has been rumored to be on the transfer market, has been rumored every year since he's left to have desires of coming back. You know who I'm talking about. Talking about Neymar. If he came back, as of right now, number 11 is available, but it would be a huge hit to Ansu, to Abde, and I would say indirectly to Lamine Yamal as well. It's really going to cut out their playing time. Directly, Ansu and Abde, of course, on that left-hand side, that's where Neymar prefers. But even indirectly, I think it squeezes out a fringe player like a Lamine Yamal. I don't love this. I am trying to keep myself open, because if he does come back, I will support him. I'll say that. If Neymar does come back, I will support him. But I don't want him to come back. Okay? There's like a little piece of me that can see him coming back and having the right attitude and staying healthy and, you know, getting Barcelona a lot of money in terms of the merchandise end of things. And maybe he does get to come back and lift a trophy or two for Barcelona. I don't think Neymar gets us any closer to a Champions League. I don't know if Neymar really takes us any further than where we could go without him. So it'd be more for Neymar. A big part of me doesn't like it. I would rather be future focused. Ansu, Abde. Come on. You know what I mean? That's what I'm looking for. So number 11 is open. Do you think it'll be Neymar? Do you think it'll be one of the youngsters? Abde, Lamine Yamal. 19 is also available. I would love for those two to just take that. Let's get, or I don't mean Ansu, I mean Abde, excuse me. I would love for Abde to take 11. Maybe Lamine Yamal takes 19. 16 can be open for somebody once Abde gives it up. That's what I would like to see happen. Turn to the chat, see how everybody's feeling about things. Jedi Trick says Neymar will have to be on steroids to be competitive at all. Sahil says, I think Xavi recognized Ansu is not for left wing, but certainly but for centrally more. That's a good point. Xavi's been playing this 3-2-4-1 formation. Pause. I'm working on the graphics update. Barcelona does not have their player photos updated yet. So until that happens, I can't update my graphics to do lineups. Come on, Barcelona. Hopefully that'll be done before the weekend match. Otherwise, I'll have to figure something else out. Anyway, I digress. What was I even saying? Lineups. Yes. Oh, wait, name. Okay, I'm seeing everybody in the chat is telling me that raphinha is taking 11. Is that happening then? Because I thought raphinha was on... I thought raphinha preferred 22. Oh, okay. All right. No, I'm not taking any of yours. I'm going to reject all of these. Okay. Well, thank you, chat. Did not realize. Okay. Had not been number 11 since his time with Sporting. Okay. Okay. See, this is why I love the chat. Always looking out for me. The latest and the greatest. Doesn't always come from me. Community based. So I appreciate y'all. Okay. So then 22. I would say 22 for Lamine Yamal. 19 for Abde. And then maybe 16 for Fermin Lopez. What do we think about that? Football for Life says, I understand young players for the future, but we need experienced players so we can do something in UCL. If you're talking about Neymar actually doesn't have that much UCL experience. He's usually injured. My goodness. Ayush says, John, use before sites like this, it becomes clickable. If I use the HTTP. Cool. Thank you. I think that means I can unpin that message. And we'll pin the one from Ayush here, because Ayush is the best, number 1. Appreciate y'all very much. Okay. Yeah, I know. Ovi, what's going to sting is if Neymar does come back, I'm going to have to eat my words a bit. Ugh. It's not the worst thing in the world if he comes back, okay? But it is a huge detriment to the younger players, is what I'll say. So, anyway, I digress. Okay, we've talked about Barcelona pulling the financial lever. We've talked about kit numbers, and then you all corrected me, which I'm thankful for. We've talked about the Barcelona merch store, which I'll just show off maybe one more time. Just jump on over and take a look at the BARÇAmerchstore.com. Let me know what you think about this logo. Whipped it up yesterday. Website's a work in progress. We're going to be building out more pages. It's going to have more sections to it. But this gets us started. You can find everything that you're looking for, everything that's available. It's here. Love this Gavi shirt. Check this out. Absolutely love this Gavi shirt. Absolutely love it. One of my favorites. I have it myself in the tropical blue. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. So check that out. BARÇAmerch.com. With all that out of the way, my friends, we are now going to do our 8 bold predictions for this upcoming season. We did it last year, and I believe we were 4 for 8. It was either 4 or 5. I think there was one where I was like, technically wrong, but I'm going to take credit for it anyway. So 4 or 5. So we're building off of that. Okay. So 8 bold predictions. This is going to be fun. Starting with Captain Sergi Roberto, by the end of this season, will be back in good favor and will be seen in a positive light and will no longer be trolled, will no longer be a meme for the culés. He will be back in good graces. because he's going to be playing midfield again. Finally, if you take a look at our midfield depth chart, Frankie, Pedri, Gavi, Gundogan, Romeu. You could say Fermin Lopez, okay? But what's actually going to happen is that sixth midfielder, Sergio Roberto, he spent too much time at right back, where he is exposed because of his lack of pace, and where he doesn't get to utilize his best features, which is his composure and his vision, a la Sergi Busquets. Okay? So Sergi Roberto is going to come in, get a rotational role. He'll get this start here or there, but a rotational role in the midfield. And where Sergio Busquets left a hole, Sergi Roberto will be one of the players that helps fill it in terms of the leadership, the composure, the pivot. Okay? Xavi's looking at a double pivot this year. Frankie and Gundogan, Frankie and Romeu. Roberto is going to be sliding in there as well. So we are going to see, I'm not saying that he's going to carry the team. I'm saying that he is going to be placed in a position where he can do his best, and he will be seen once again in a positive light. So Captain Sergio Roberto, turning his reputation around, my first bold prediction for 23-24. Number 2 bold prediction coming along here is that Oriol Romeu is going to get more playing time than Gavi this year. Couple reasons for that. 1, Ansu Fati. 2, Easy Abde. They're going to be playing on that left wing, and if they keep up with the form that we saw in the preseason, we're going to see less of that 4 midfield formation that Xavi's been rocking. So if we're not seeing 4 in the midfield, then Gavi's left to compete for those 3 positions, and you got Frankie, Pedri, Gundogan, and Romeu to compete with. So I think overall, because that left wing position is going to be less Gavi, more Ansu, more Abde, and Gavi doesn't quite make the top 3 in the midfield this year, I think you're actually going to see more playing time for Romeu than you do for Gavi. That is bold prediction number 2 of 8 coming at you for this season. Number 3, Gundogan is going to have more combined goals and assists for Barcelona than Bellingham does for Real Madrid. Calling my shot now. Bellingham comes over with a big price tag, with all the spotlight and this and that. Champions League winner, current crown wearer, Ilkay Gundogan is going to come over and have a bigger season than Bellingham. More goals, more assists. Calling the shot now. I don't even think that one's that bold. But number 3, Gundogan over Bellingham. Number 4, coming in, is that Xavi will go undefeated versus Real Madrid this year. We're going to beat them twice in La Liga, and then however many other times we play them, in a Copa del Rey, in a Super Copa, in a Champions League. I don't care what it is. Xavi will go undefeated. Let me say that again. Xavi will go undefeated against Real Madrid this season. Don't care what the competition, don't care what the venue. Xavi, undefeated versus Real Madrid this season. Bold prediction number 4. Number 5 coming at you. Barcelona getting the domestic double. I don't even think this one's that big of a stretch, but you got to look at what Real Madrid are doing over there. Big push towards their revamp. Brought in some big names over there. And who knows, might even squeak in an Mbappe. Don't care. Don't care. Barcelona are going to do exactly what we did last year in La Liga. For Copa del Rey, we're going to not have the injuries that we had. Knock on wood. So that we don't get humped in the second leg versus Real Madrid. No big deal. No big deal. Bold prediction number 5. Barcelona. The domestic double. I'm talking La Liga. I'm talking Copa del Rey. Since we're sitting here talking about it, domestic treble, Supercopa. Give it to us, baby. We're going to get all three, okay? Scratch the double, treble, Barcelona, La Liga, Supercopa, Copa del Rey, domestic treble. Lock it in. Bold prediction number 5, my friends. Getting to bold prediction number 6. Ansu Fati is him. Ansu Fati in preseason has shown that he's over the insecurities. He's over the hesitations. He's here to ball. He's here to show everybody that Ansu is him. We are going to see the resurgence, the true Ansu Fati. Elite goal scoring prowess. I'm telling you, aside from the creativity, okay, aside from the positioning, the finishing that this young man has, world class, elite. We will see the very best of Ansu Fati, and we will see it all season long, my friends, because Ansu is him. Bold prediction number 6. Bold prediction number 7 coming at you. By the end of this season, it will not even be a debate. It will not even be an argument. Anyone worth their salt who can offer an objective opinion will recognize Alejandro Balde as the best left back in the world. Calling it now. The pace, the power, the defensive side as well as the attacking side. I cannot say enough about this young man. You know who he actually reminds me of? Former Madrista, Roberto Carlos. That's who I see in an Alejandro Balde. Just, you can't keep up with him. You can't run by him. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? You're just going to take it, is what you're going to do. And by the end of the season, everybody will recognize Alejandro Balde as the number 1 left back in the world. Don't care. Don't care. Don't care. Number 1 left back in the world. Call him the shot now. Lock it in. Number 7 on my bold predictions. Here it comes, folks. The last one. Number 8 for my bold predictions. And don't throw your phone. But number 8 for my bold predictions is that Ferran Torres, is going to be Barcelona's top producer for combined goals and assists. Lewandowski obviously is going to be top goal scorer. I think Ferran and Ansu are going to be just behind him. And then I think Ferran is going to have tremendous output in terms of setting up others this year. So 2nd or 3rd in goals scored, maybe 1st in assists for Ferran Torres. So the 8th bold prediction is that Ferran Torres will be at the top of the list for combined goals and assists for Barcelona. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. This is where I'm going to turn to the chat. I'm going to get your reactions. Again, just to reiterate these, we got Captain Sergio Roberto will regain his confidence, regain his reputation as a Barca legend. Romeu is going to get more playing time than Gavi because of Ansu and Abde taking up time on that left wing. Gundogan is going to have more combined goals and assists than Bellingham. Xavi is going to go undefeated versus Real Madrid this year in all competitions. Don't care when, where, how, who. Doesn't matter. Barcelona will get the domestic treble. I've edited this one live. We're getting the treble. La Liga, Copa del Rey, Supercopa. Ansu Fati will show the world that he is him. Ansu is him. He will return to the full Ansu this year. Alejandro Balde will also be considered the best left back in the world. And the one that I know I'm going to get the most pushback for, Ferran Torres, Barcelona's leader for combined goals and assists. Let me know what you think, folks. I'm going to turn to the chat. If you're watching on replay, let me know down in the comments what you're thinking. 1 through 8. What's your reactions? I'm very curious how people are going to respond to this. So I'll turn to the chat, see what we're thinking. I see some folks right off the bat are not as resistant as I thought to the Ferran Torres idea. Thomas Wold, how we doing, sir? Who else we got in here? Growth, thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Barca says Neymar to Barca on a free. Mateo Morato confirmed. There's no way. For loan, maybe. Let's jump on Twitter. Let's interrupt the 8 bold predictions. Neymar trending on Twitter as always. See what we got. This is 4 hours ago. We already showed that one 2 hours ago. If Neymar returns to Barcelona, blah, 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 blah. Understand Xavi is now convinced by the idea of having one big name in the team. Both Neymar and João Felix are options to fill that spot. Of the two, I would take Neymar. Neymar or João Felix, I would take Neymar. My goodness. Contract termination so he can sign for a free? Okay. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Neymar to take place. Xavi was trying to understand the situation. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Is it happening? Is it happening, my friends? Oh, man. Maybe that should have been one of my bold predictions, is that Neymar is going to be the top goal scorer for Barca. I can't get past my biggest hesitation of what that's going to do for Ansu and Abde. I have a hard time with that one. I really do. Oh my goodness. Mark is in the house. I didn't see you sneak in there. What's up, dude? Says, hey guys, hope you all are doing well. Excited for the season. Can't wait. Amen to that. Shout out to you, Marka. Love from across the seas, of course. If you haven't done so already, if you've been sleeping under a rock and you don't know about the Markaroni channel, check them out, my friends. Big boy doing big things over there. Friend of the channel. And just a great dude. Make sure you check him out. Saint says 1 maybe, 2 agreed, 3 agreed. Oh, going over my 8. Okay. 4 is no, 5 is duh, 6 please God, 7 not the best but top 3, and 8 is a no. All right. Well, I appreciate you going through and giving me your opinion. Saint says the chat isn't loading. Are folks not seeing the chat? Is there a problem with it? It seems to be okay on my end. Let me jump over here real quick. Still says live chat. So it should be okay, but let me know if other folks are having trouble with the chat there. Ahmed says, I don't think Neymar is good. Barcelona need to leave the past and move on. I feel pretty strongly about that as well. Jedi says they're going to sell Ansu. I feel it. I think if Neymar does come in, it doesn't make sense to have Ansu and Abde. And 2 years from now, we are going to be kicking ourselves if we lost Ansu or Abde and we got Neymar and he didn't win anything for us and he leaves. We'll be kicking ourselves. Absolutely kicking ourselves if that happens. I know Barca fanatic. He can do amazing things on the pitch. Okay, there's no denying Neymar can do amazing things on the pitch. It's the history, it's the injuries, it's the attitude. We'll see. Sahil says, my prediction, Koundé will be the best defender for this season as Araujo, for last year. This year will be the Koundé year in defense. I hope so. I think Koundé needs to pick up his aggression a little bit, to be honest. I know a lot of people are loving Jules Koundé. I want to see him be a little bit more aggressive, a little bit more assertive on the defensive side. Just saying. Just saying. Anyway, again, folks, appreciate you hanging out with me. Appreciate if you hop on over to barcamerch.com. Get yourself some of this awesome Barcelona gear available now. Because here's what I'm going to do, folks. I'm going to be uploading new designs consistently. I'll probably end up doing at least monthly deals where it's like, hey, this is only available for this month. So nothing on there is going to stay up forever. Get it while you can. Use code STASHSQUAD10, STACHESQUAD, and then the number 10, Stash Squad 10 at checkout. Get yourself 10% off whatever your purchase. No limitations there. Come hang out with me this Sunday at what is it? 1:30? We didn't even do a match preview, so maybe we'll do it's at 3:30. Maybe we'll do a bonus live stream Wake Up in Barça match preview on Sunday. Maybe. Keep an eye out. Subscribe, turn on notifications. It's going to be Barcelona visiting Getafe. This is Sunday at 3:30. We're going to do a live watch along, first of the season. I'll have the play-by-play. You won't miss any of the action. Get to chat with your fellow culés while we cheer on the Blaugrana. It's going to be exciting stuff, folks. Exciting year. Very exciting year. Oh, I'm pumped for it, folks. Oh, Ayush, if you don't mind, there are spaces in between Stash Squad 10. I apologize. I got to find a better way. Maybe here's what I'll do. I'll create a little graphic to put on the screen, but it is spaces Stash space Squad space number 10, making it as hard on you as I possibly can. I know, but it is Stash Squad, the number 10. Anyway, I digress. Talked about the financial levers. Talked about Barcelona kit numbers. Raphinha going to 11. Ferran going to 7. That leaves 22, 19 open and available. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thank you to my stash mods, Ayush and Harry, for holding things down. Harry, if you're still watching, I need you to message me on Twitter or Instagram or something. I have a code for you that I'm giving out to all my stash mods. Stash Squad, like I said, use Stash Squad 10. Stash mods, I got a special code for you. With all that out of the way, I want you all to enjoy your day. Have a good time. I'm going to go out and enjoy some sunshine, play with the pups. So high fives and hugs to whoever wants them. Lots of positive interactions out there, folks. It's a crazy world. We got to support each other. Be kind. All right? Support the bad. Support each other is what we do here on this channel. I appreciate you hanging out. Appreciate you spending some time with me. Got a good season upcoming, folks. Feeling strong about this. So I will see you on Sunday. The live watch along. Barcelona taking on Getafe. I'll see you there. Until then, do good things. Thank you so much for tuning in and taking a ride.